Trivialist presents 10 common knowledge facts that are wrong and fake. If you're like me, you probably went through primary school learning that carrots improve your eyesight, you can see the Great Wall of China from space, and goldfish have no short-term memory. Well, sorry to disabuse you of these fallacious notions, but those facts are a bunch of crap. And oh boy, there's a lot more where that came from. These are 10 common knowledge facts that are wrong and totally fake. Our first factum of the day is this little aquatic ditty. Did you know that sharks can smell a single drop of blood in the water from miles away? Well, no, you don't know that because it's false. While it's true that sharks can smell a little blood in a lot of water, we're talking like 1 drop of blood for 10 billion drops of water. That's not as much water as it sounds like. How many is 10 billion drops then, smarty pants? Well, turns out that's about an Olympic-sized swimming pool, give or take a billion. So it would be more accurate to say if you bled a drop of blood in a swimming pool with a shark in it, the shark would find out. Of course, the shark could also see you because you know light travels through water a lot faster than blood does. So as long as you're not chumming in the waters, so to speak, sharks aren't sniffing you out from afar. Our second suspect fact comes from the Middle Kingdom. Did you know that the Great Wall of China is the only man-made structure that can be seen from space? Well, if you're hesitant to agree, then you've caught on, because that's a load of stinky tofu. Although the Great Wall is long, it's only about half as wide as a typical highway. And guess what? You can't see highways from space. Trying to see the Great Wall from orbit is like trying to see a strand of hair on the street when standing on the Empire State Building. Don't believe me? When China's first homegrown astronaut orbited the Earth in 2003, he confessed he couldn't see jack. But don't get too bummed out. When an American astronaut took a photo of China with a telephoto lens and then zoomed way in, then he could see it. Number 3 on our list is a real snooze. That's because if you eat a lot of turkey at Thanksgiving dinner, all that tryptophan in the meat is going to make you drowsy. You've probably experienced this one for yourself, I'm sure. But did you know that's a bunch of crap? Although there is tryptophan in turkey, and too much tryptophan will mellow you out, there's more tryptophan in other things you eat all the time. Cheddar cheese, for example. Now, most people don't sit down to a heaping helping of cheddar cheese like they would a Thanksgiving turkey. But you know what else makes you sleepy? Eating too much and drinking a lot of wine.
We seem to have found the culprit, Inspector.
Number 4 on the floor is such a common misconception, even trivialists believed it. OMG. It's the vanilla-flavored ice cream comes from a beaver's butt factorium. First, some background info. Background. Yes, beavers do have a gland next to their butts that secretes a vanilla-flavored concentrate called castoreum. And yes, castoreum is used in vanilla-flavored foods. But here's the rub. A pound of beaver butt juice costs about 70 bucks. Is that a lot? A little? I'm not sure what the going rate for butt juice is these days. It doesn't matter. When you're making millions of gallons of vanilla ice cream, there are cheaper ways to fake it than beaver farming. Also, the FDA doesn't let food producers put castoreum in their products anyhow. So unless you're enjoying some boutique butt juice ice cream, I don't think you need to worry about this one. Number 5 is a real dog whistle for the Animal Friends contingent.
Did you know that dogs and cats are colorblind? They live in a sad world of black, white, and smelly.
Well, not so quick there, Ranger Rick. It turns out dogs and cats are not colorblind. So you can STFU, okay? While dogs and cats have fewer color-sensing cones than humans, they aren't colorblind by any stretch. But trivialist, if my dog isn't colorblind, why is he so bad at Twister? I don't know, dude. He's your crappy dog. Cutting in at number 6 is a popular bit of malarkey that goes something like this. I wanted a full, thick beard, so I shaved every day to make my hair thicker, and now I'm a sexy lumberjack. Well, good for you, Mr. Lumberjack. But it turns out shaving doesn't cause hair to grow in any thicker than it already was. It's just that your razor caused the ends of all those wiry little bristles in your chin to be sharp on the end. Then they grow out and feel rough, but there's not more hair. The rumor probably survived by passing from one teenage boy to another, on and on down through the ages. And your hair does get thicker over time from puberty to crusty adulthood, whether you shave or not. Wow, number 7 couldn't have come at a better time because I'm starving.
I could really go for some organic produce right now.
I only eat organic because, they don't use a lot of pesticides, and it's, way better for you anyway.
Actually, while you were out buying expensive organic produce from free-range hipsters, it turns out food grown in huge, disgusting factory farms is no less healthy for you.
But the GMOs and the pesticides.
Yeah, some pesticides are bad, but organic doesn't mean pesticide-free, and nobody's shown GMOs to be harmful. Maybe you haven't noticed, but us normals aren't exactly dropping like flies while you hulking vegans trounce us physically. It seems, for all their health jargon, a review of 92,000 studies on organic food found it to be no more beneficial than spirit crystals or magnetic underwear. That is to say, it's just expensive crap. But if you really believe in health food, maybe you'd be so kind as to feed your organic munching friends to an environmentally conscious shark. But why? Like, sharks don't even get cancer. They're able to live virtually forever. Well, don't swallow that one hook, line, and sinker, because once again, it's a load of crap. Sharks do indeed get cancer, and many sharks have been caught with crazy tumors to prove it. But who would make up such a random fact if it's not true? Well, I'll tell you who. A snake oil salesman by the name of I. William Lane decided to get into the shark oil business. He told people shark cartilage was an effective cancer treatment. So it would seem the shark cancer theory has itself jumped the shark. Number 9 is a bit of a sensitive topic, and especially so if you're one of the dopes who believe it.
You see, when a man and woman love each other very much, they get married and give each other their virginity. And on that special night, upon first penetration by her husband's manhood, the virgin wife's hymen is broken, and she emits virginal blood to prove it.
Well, if you still think that's how it works, then sorry to bust your cherry, but that's, say it with me, a bunch of crap. While a hymen is a thing, and many women do have them, it's possible, even likely, that the hymen will get broken earlier in life in the course of normal daily activity. See, actual penetration isn't required, and especially not penetration by a penis. And some women don't even have a hymen in the first place. So a lack of visible blood doesn't mean a woman isn't a virgin. Coincidentally, the presence of blood doesn't mean she is either. Maybe quit being so judgmental and just be happy a woman agreed to get naked with you, okay? While we're busting your coital confusion, we got a bit of news about your DNA.
You know, blondes are an endangered species. Yeah, blondness is a recessive gene. So every time a blonde has a baby with a non-blonde, the baby's not blonde. Save the blondes!
Hold on there, Himmler. Your blonde and blue-eyed brethren aren't going anywhere. Well, yeah, blonde genes are recessive. If 2 dark-haired people with recessive blonde genes make a baby, that baby will still be blonde.
What? 2 non-blondes can make a blonde baby? That throws my whole worldview out of whack.
Well, maybe you should get out more.
Anywho, I hope your world isn't crumbling around you now that you know about sharks and hymens and whatnot. If not, don't worry. There's lots more fake facts where those came from. So until next time, try giving a flying fact.